to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
They start the drive with Cook. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing is Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On second down, Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground, Cook. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24, Cousins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be third and less than a yard. Cousins now. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
On first down, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that's a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying the power game with Ham. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Smith.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Smith. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Smith on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Smith throwing again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 4th down.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
After the run, Smith going to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Here's Smith.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Play action. It's Smith.
He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Gino's going to throw, and he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And they're back within a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that was officially a loss of 1.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And here's Ryan right now
as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good quarterback right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And here's Ryan right now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll find Metcalf. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Smith. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. It's been a pretty long drive This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now it's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On second down, it's Walker.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He'll buy some time right.
He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all. And they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned. Already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Running for it. Here's Cook. And nowhere to go. He's going to be